And when they came into power, sir, the first way to destruct Amaravathi, the first plan was to create the confusion of three capitals. Three capitals in Andhra Pradesh, their confusion was that not only to create a confusion of not having any capital, one was to destroy the capital Amaravathi, which was happening, and the second part of it was to create some kind of division within the state so that the states, within the state also, the regions fight against each other. You would remember, sir, this was exactly how the Britishers tried to rule India. And now, taking that idea forward, this person wanted to create the state in such a way that they were fighting against each other, that we want the capital or we want the capital. It was with that dark idea that they have said that they are going to do three capitals. Now, after that, sir, then they have brought in a bill also in the local state assembly that they want to create these three capitals. In November 2021, 1 year after that, they have withdrawn also after judicial scrutiny. In March 3rd, 2022, the High Court also ruled Amaravathi must continue as capital. So many things have happened where the people have stood against them, the courts have stood against them. Even then, what I have to really mention here, sir, if we are talking about Amaravathi, we have to talk about the farmers and the women of Amaravathi, sir. And why? Because when the whole idea of Amaravathi was being done, the Amaravathi needed land. And the land, sir, I am a civil aviation minister right now. I can talk about airport projects where you need 1,000 acres or 2,000 acres. It's a big challenge, sir. The moment you say the airport we are trying to build, it is easy to say that we are trying to build an airport, but when it comes to compiling of land, when it comes to acquiring of land, it is a gigantic task for any state government. Now here, when we wanted to build a world-class capital for Andhra Pradesh, just because of the conviction of one man, just because of the faith that people had in one man, and especially the farmers of Amaravathi, where three crops were growing in that region, in 58 days, 34,000 acres have been donated by 29,000 farmers. They have given it voluntarily for the construction of the capital, sir. That is the large-heartedness of Amaravathi people. Large-heartedness of Amaravathi farmers. Sir, without taking a rupee, the only conviction was that the Amaravathi is going to be built as a world-class capital. And I salute and I bow down, sir, through the parliament to all the farmers and especially the women of Amaravathi who have taken up this thing of trying to build the capital, and they've donated the land also, sir. And now, once this confusion was created, then the same farmers and the same women took up to the streets to fight for it. And they fought for it democratically, they fought for it peacefully, and they didn't fight, sir, when the confusion was started. The farmers didn't say that, please give me the land back, because there seems to be a confusion on where the capital is going to be built. They fought for the capital, sir. They fought for the idea of capital. They fought for the future of the state. They said that it was with the consensus that we have all decided Amaravathi is going to be the capital, so there is going to be no backing down from this, and we are all going to fight for it. And with that spirit, sir, for 5 years, more than 1,600 days, relentlessly, with unfaltered spirit, sir, the farmers and the women of Amaravathi fought for the capital, for establishing capital. And no one could break their spirit, sir. It was such a strong spirit that all these people had, and how they were insulted, and how they were insulted by the then government. Now they are speaking on this, sir. I have to tell the facts to the parliament also. There were pregnant women. There were pregnant women who were trying to protest for this Amaravathi, and they are used their state machinery to kick these pregnant women in their stomach, sir. Will anyone, sir, anyone here, or any government, or any human being will give that kind of instructions to anyone? And if you look at the other kind of agitations and the kind of criminalization they have done, sir, just for protest, they have been put behind bars. These farmers, these women, there was character assassination, body shaming, and so many different things. But really, that is why I salute again, sir. So many things that has been done, but the women never backed down. They took it onto themselves. And like this Kanaka Durgamma, the Nari Shakti, the power of women, they have showed that, sir, in Amaravathi, and they have stood all together to fight for the rights of the state and to fight for the rights of the capital. And now, once this is done, now I have to also talk about 2019. Before going to the elections, this same YSR Congress party, there were questions asked to them that, are you going to change the capital? This was before the elections. And their leader, going to the elections, they said that no. We are not going to change the capital. The capital is going to be in Amaravathi itself. And that is why I've built a grand palace also in Amaravathi, is what he said, sir. And then once they came into power, they have started the 3 capital bill. And then what they have done, sir, then they have said in 2019, why do we need Amaravathi? Then they have said Nagarjuna University land is enough for building a capital. Then they said in 2023 capitals for Andhra Pradesh. 2022 Hyderabad is our capital till 2024. 2023 Vizag is my capital. 2024 we are not against Amaravathi. Sir, you imagine a person who is at the helm of affairs of the state, if he is making these illogical, immoral and irresponsible statements, then what is it going to be for the future of the state, sir? Sir, you would not realize, but when people ask, we are a new state, like I've said, we are a prosperous state, we are a very aspiring state, sir. We want to become one of the best. Telugu community is there all across the world, being adapted all across the world and doing one of the best things. And now such a state, when after bifurcated, when people come and ask, Acha, batao, aapka capital kidhar hai? We are not able to tell them where the capital is. How is our self-respect going to be, sir? All the states, even smaller states, northeast states, island states, they all can say that we have this capital, you can come and see this capital. But it was the only state for this last 5 years, we could not say anything about our capital. That was the way the Andhra Pradesh government at that time has treated this whole capital issue, sir. And it was time that we set it right. And why? In 2024 elections, even though that government wanted to divide the state into these regions, we all, the NDA alliance, BJP, TDP, Janasena, we all went to the people across the state, right from Srikakulam to Anantapur Kuppam. Everywhere we have said that we are going to rebuild Amaravathi. And what happened after that? People anywhere, they didn't protest, sir. They have given a historic mandate to NDA government. Out of 175 seats, 164 seats have been won by the NDA government. So that has been the faith they had that Amaravathi should be the capital. A person in Srikakulam was saying, I want Amaravathi capital. Visakhapatnam was saying, Amaravathi, I want the capital. Anantapur, Rayalaseema, they were saying, I want Amaravathi with the capital. So this is the unity with which the whole state stood for Amaravathi, sir. And it is the duty now for the NDA government to restore that faith, to restore that confidence, and to restore the confidence that had been bestowed on the NDA government by voting us into power, both the state government and central government, to rebuild the Amaravathi, sir. And it is with that rebuilding that the NDA government has fully supported. They have given more than 15,000 crores for Amaravathi. And they have also given lot of other funds through which we are able to rebuild Amaravathi. But here what we are doing is not only listing it as the capital of Andhra Pradesh, I'll complete in 5 minutes, not only as Andhra Pradesh, but also respecting and honoring the sacrifices and the relentless spirit of the Amaravathi farmers and especially the women, sir. And so I salute to them and I thank the Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji, and our Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu garu, Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan garu, and also our young and dynamic leader Lokesh Anna garu, who has been strongly supporting the protests and the Amaravathi cause from his beginning of his days, sir, and through which we have all supported, and now we have come to this that we are trying to re-establish the confidence for Andhra, and all we want to see is to be a world-class capital being built in Andhra Pradesh, sir. And on the last, this thing, before I end my speech, I would like to speak a couple of lines in Telugu also, sir. And this, Andhra Pradesh, Amaravathi Rajdhani kosam nirantaramainatvanti poratam chesindi. Amaravathi oka shaktivantamaina pavitramainatvanti nela. Alanti Amaravatilo, ఎంతో మంది తాలూకా సహకారంతో, ఎంతో మంది తాలూకా త్యాగాలతో, ఎంతో మంది తాలూకా కష్టాలతో వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా సాక్రిఫైస్ చేసి, త్యాగాలు చేసి మన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్రానికి no translation? Is there? Maybe it is coming a little slow.
He will translate himself.
तेलुगु मत रखिए, उसको इंग्लिश में रखिए या हिंदी में रखिए तो तेलुगु का उसमें आएगा.
After your Telugu speech, you translate yourself.
I can also translate. That's not a problem. Yes, and I'm sure you'll understand the emotion, sir, more than the language.
No, that is okay. But let them understand your real feeling.
Yes,